Hello, everyone. You are welcome to our wonderful channel. Now we will be sharing immortality and enlightenment. Enlightenment is often described as a state of profound understanding, awareness, and spiritual awakening. Historically, the term has been used in various contexts, each with its own nuances and interpretations. In the context of the 18th century European Enlightenment, the term refers to a period of intellectual and cultural flourishing characterized by an emphasis on reason, science, and individualism. Key figures of this period, such as Immanuel Kant, Voltaire, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, advocated for the application of reason and empirical evidence to understand the world and improve human society. In contrast, the spiritual concept of enlightenment, particularly in Eastern traditions, involves the realization of ultimate truth and liberation from the cycle of birth and death. This understanding of enlightenment is deeply rooted in the teachings of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism, where it is often seen as the culmination of a spiritual journey. These varying definitions and historical contexts highlight the rich and diverse nature of enlightenment as a concept that has evolved over time and across cultures. Major philosophical perspectives. Philosophical perspectives on enlightenment can be broadly categorized into Eastern and Western traditions, each offering unique insights and approaches. Eastern philosophies. In Hinduism, enlightenment, moksha, is the realization of one's true self, Atman, and its unity with Brahman, the ultimate reality. This state is achieved through various paths, including knowledge, jnana, devotion, bhakti, and disciplined action, karma. Buddhism teaches that enlightenment, nirvana, is the cessation of suffering and the end of the cycle of rebirth. This state is attained by following the Noble Eightfold Path, which includes right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Taoism emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, the fundamental principle underlying the universe. Enlightenment in Taoism is seen as aligning oneself with the natural flow of the Tao, resulting in a state of effortless action, wu wei, and inner peace. Western philosophies. Ancient Greek philosophy explored ideas of enlightenment through the pursuit of wisdom and virtue. Socrates, for example, emphasized the importance of self-knowledge and ethical living, while Plato's theory of the forms suggested that true knowledge and enlightenment come from understanding the eternal, unchanging realities behind the material world. The Enlightenment era in Europe marked a period of intellectual awakening, emphasizing reason, scientific inquiry, and individual rights. Thinkers like Kant, who famously declared, "Dare to know. Have the courage to use your own reason," championed the idea that enlightenment involves freeing oneself from ignorance and superstition through the use of reason and empirical evidence. Modern and postmodern philosophies have further expanded on these ideas, often questioning the nature of knowledge, reality, and the self. Philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche, Michel Foucault, and Jacques Derrida have challenged traditional notions of enlightenment, exploring the complexities and limitations of human understanding. Pathways to enlightenment. There are various pathways to enlightenment, each emphasizing different practices and approaches. These pathways can be broadly categorized into meditation and mindfulness, wisdom and knowledge, ethical living, mystical experiences, and the guidance of teachers and gurus. Meditation and mindfulness practices. Meditation and mindfulness are central practices in many spiritual traditions aimed at achieving enlightenment. These practices involve focusing the mind, developing awareness, and cultivating inner peace. Techniques vary widely, from seated meditation and breath awareness to walking meditation and mindful eating. In Buddhism, meditation practices such as vipassana, insight meditation, and samatha, calm abiding meditation, are essential for developing mindfulness and concentration, leading to deeper insight into the nature of reality. In Hinduism, practices such as Raja Yoga and Bhakti Yoga incorporate meditation and devotion to achieve self-realization and union with the divine. The role of wisdom and knowledge. In both Eastern and Western traditions, wisdom and knowledge are seen as crucial to the path of enlightenment. This involves not just intellectual understanding but also experiential insight. In Hinduism, the path of knowledge, Jnana Yoga, involves deep study of sacred texts and contemplation of the nature of the self and the universe. Similarly, in Buddhism, the development of right understanding, Samadhi, is a key aspect of the Noble Eightfold Path, requiring both study and meditative insight. In Western philosophy, the pursuit of wisdom through rational inquiry and ethical living has been a central theme. Socratic dialogue, for example, involves questioning assumptions and seeking deeper truths about oneself and the world. Ethical living and moral conduct. Living ethically and morally is often emphasized as a foundation for enlightenment. This includes principles like non-violence, ahimsa, truthfulness, satya, and compassion, karuna. In Buddhism, the 5 precepts provide a moral framework for ethical living, including commitments to not harm living beings, not take what is not given, abstain from sexual misconduct, refrain from false speech, and avoid intoxicants that cloud the mind. In Hinduism, the yamas and niyamas of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras outline ethical guidelines for living, such as non-violence, truthfulness, and contentment. In Western traditions, ethical living has been emphasized by philosophers such as Aristotle, who advocated for the cultivation of virtues, and Kant, who proposed the categorical imperative as a guide for moral conduct. Mystical experiences and revelations. Mystical experiences and revelations can provide profound insights and glimpses of enlightenment. These experiences are often described as transcendent and beyond ordinary perception. In many spiritual traditions, mystical experiences are seen as direct encounters with the divine or ultimate reality. Examples include the visions of saints and mystics in Christianity, the Sufi experiences of union with God in Islam, and the enlightenment experiences of Buddhist monks. Such experiences can be spontaneous or induced through practices such as deep meditation, prayer, fasting, or the use of entheogens, psychedelic substances. The role of teachers and gurus. Teachers and gurus play a significant role in guiding individuals on the path to enlightenment. Their wisdom and experience can provide valuable direction and support. In Hinduism, the guru-disciple relationship is considered essential for spiritual growth. The guru imparts knowledge and initiates the disciple into spiritual practices. In Buddhism, the role of the teacher, lama in Tibetan Buddhism, sensei in Zen, is crucial for providing guidance, interpreting teachings, and offering personal instruction. In Western traditions, the mentor-student relationship has also been important, with philosophers like Socrates mentoring students such as Plato, and spiritual leaders like St. Augustine guiding their followers. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. Enlightenment can have a profound impact on various aspects of personal life, including psychological well-being, interpersonal relationships, life purpose, and the ability to overcome suffering and attachment. Psychological well-being. Enlightenment is often associated with a profound sense of peace, clarity, and freedom from psychological suffering. It can lead to greater emotional resilience and mental stability. Individuals who achieve enlightenment report experiencing a deep sense of inner calm and contentment, regardless of external circumstances. This state of equanimity allows them to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and less reactivity. Enlightenment can also lead to the dissolution of the ego, resulting in a more expansive and less self-centered perspective. This shift in consciousness can reduce feelings of anxiety, fear, and depression. Interpersonal relationships. Achieving enlightenment can transform interpersonal relationships, fostering greater empathy, understanding, and harmonious interactions. Enlightened individuals often exhibit qualities such as compassion, patience, and unconditional love, which can enhance the quality of their relationships with others. They are less likely to engage in conflicts and more likely to approach interactions with kindness and openness. This transformation in relationships can extend beyond personal connections to include a broader sense of interconnectedness with all beings. Enlightened individuals may feel a deep sense of unity with humanity and the natural world. Life purpose and fulfillment. Enlightenment can bring a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment, aligning one's life with higher values and aspirations. Individuals who experience enlightenment often report a sense of clarity about their life's purpose and direction. This sense of purpose is typically grounded in a desire to contribute to the well-being of others and to live in alignment with spiritual or ethical principles. This newfound sense of meaning can lead to greater satisfaction and fulfillment in life, as one's actions and choices are guided by a higher vision and a sense of alignment with one's true nature. Overcoming suffering and attachment. A key aspect of enlightenment is overcoming attachment and suffering, leading to a state of inner freedom and contentment. In Buddhism, the Four Noble Truths outline the nature of suffering, dukkha, and the path to its cessation through the practice of the Noble Eightfold Path. Enlightenment involves letting go of attachments and desires that cause suffering, resulting in a state of liberation and peace. Similarly, in Hinduism, enlightenment involves the realization of the true self, Atman, and the transcendence of egoic desires and attachments. This state of self-realization leads to freedom from the cycle of birth and death, samsara, and the experience of eternal bliss, ananda. In Western philosophical traditions, the pursuit of wisdom and virtue is seen as a path to overcoming the limitations of the ego and achieving a state of inner freedom and fulfillment. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. Historical figures. Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, achieved enlightenment through deep meditation and taught the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path as the way to achieve liberation from suffering. His teachings have had a profound impact on millions of people and continue to inspire spiritual seekers around the world. Socrates. Socrates, the classical Greek philosopher, pursued wisdom and virtue through questioning and dialogue, embodying the philosophical quest for enlightenment. His method of dialectical reasoning, known as the Socratic method, encourages critical thinking and self-examination. Jesus. Jesus of Nazareth is considered by Christians as the Son of God who brought enlightenment through his teachings on love, compassion, and salvation. His life and message continue to inspire followers to seek spiritual awakening and transformation. Rumi. The Persian poet and Sufi mystic Rumi conveyed profound spiritual insights through his poetry, emphasizing love and union with the divine. His works have transcended cultural and religious boundaries, touching the hearts of people worldwide. Ramana Maharshi. The Indian sage Ramana Maharshi achieved self-realization at a young age and taught the path of self-inquiry, Atma Vichara, as the way to enlightenment. His teachings emphasize the importance of understanding the true nature of the self and finding inner peace. Immortality in different religions. Christianity. Christianity teaches the belief in eternal life through faith in Jesus Christ, promising salvation and an afterlife in heaven. The resurrection of Jesus is seen as the cornerstone of this belief, symbolizing victory over death and the promise of eternal life for believers. Islam. Islam holds that believers who follow the will of Allah will be granted eternal life in paradise after the Day of Judgment. The Quran describes paradise as a place of eternal bliss and reward for the righteous, contrasting with the eternal punishment of hell for the wicked. Hinduism. Hinduism teaches the concept of the eternal soul, Atman, which undergoes reincarnation until it achieves moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. This state of liberation involves the realization of one's unity with Brahman, the ultimate reality. Buddhism. Buddhism emphasizes the attainment of nirvana, the cessation of the cycle of birth and death, leading to a state of eternal peace and enlightenment. Unlike theistic religions, Buddhism focuses on the cessation of suffering and the realization of impermanence as the path to liberation. Immortality in mythology and folklore. Greek and Roman myths. Greek and Roman mythology are rich with stories of gods, demigods, and heroes who achieved immortality through various means, such as the hero Heracles and the goddess Athena. These myths often explore themes of heroism, divine favor, and the quest for eternal life. Norse mythology. Norse mythology features gods like Odin and Thor who possess immortality, as well as tales of Valhalla, where warriors live eternally. The mythology also includes the concept of Ragnarok, a prophesied end-time event that involves the death and rebirth of the gods. Eastern mythologies. Eastern mythologies, including Chinese and Japanese, also feature immortal beings and legends of the elixir of life or the philosopher's stone. These myths often emphasize the pursuit of immortality through spiritual practices, alchemy, and the cultivation of inner virtues. Scientific perspectives on immortality. Biological immortality. Biological immortality explores the potential of extending human life through advances in medicine, genetics, and biotechnology. Research in areas such as telomere extension, stem cell therapy, and regenerative medicine aims to slow down or reverse the aging process. Digital immortality. Digital immortality considers the possibility of preserving human consciousness through digital means, such as mind uploading and artificial intelligence. This concept involves the transfer of human consciousness to digital substrates, potentially allowing for eternal existence in virtual environments. Theoretical physics and cosmology. Theoretical physics and cosmology investigate the nature of time, space, and the universe, contemplating scenarios where immortality could be feasible. Concepts such as parallel universes, the multiverse, and the potential for time travel offer intriguing possibilities for eternal existence. The quest for physical immortality involves various scientific and technological pursuits aimed at extending human life and achieving eternal existence. Anti-aging research and biotechnology. Advances in anti-aging research and biotechnology aim to slow down or reverse the aging process, potentially extending human lifespan significantly. Techniques such as gene editing, cellular rejuvenation, and hormone therapy are being explored to combat the effects of aging. Cryonics and life extension. Cryonics involves preserving the human body at extremely low temperatures with the hope of future resuscitation and life extension through advanced technologies. While cryonics remains a controversial and experimental field, it represents a bold attempt to achieve physical immortality. Please subscribe to our channel and share the video, if you have not. If you enjoyed watching, please subscribe to our channel. Subscription is free and does not cost money. Have you subscribed now? Okay, I will wait for you to subscribe now. Thank you. Do not forget to like the video, share the video, comment down below, watch recommended or suggested videos on your screen, tap or click notification bell, so that you would be notified each time we upload new videos. We say a big thank you for watching and see you in our next video.